Okay, today we are going to discuss about cloning vector databases. As the number of nucleotides available for future reference. Also, the database provide tools for their retrieval, manipulation, search to know the phylogenetic tree analysis like this. Okay, likewise the cloning vectors also has own database. First of all, what is database? What is cloning vectors? I think you can remember what is cloning vectors. First of all, vectors is a vehicle. It's a vehicle for genetic fragments or DNA. It's a vehicle for foreign DNA fragments used to transport, or we can also call it's a transporter. It's used to transport the DNA fragments from one cells to another cells. Using cloning vectors, we are transporting the gene of interest. Okay. Vector is also a DNA molecules or virus, anything can transfer DNA is called vectors, cloning vectors, which is used to vectors used to clone the DNA fragments. Okay, also different types of cloning vectors, that is plasmids, bacteriophages, bacterial artificial chromosomes, BAC or PAC, yeast artificial chromosome, mammalian artificial chromosome, like that. Okay, the basic character for a vector is should have the autonomously replicating character. It should be autonomically replicate. It has the own origin of replication. Also, the cloning vectors are limited to the size of insert, so, which means the size of the cloned gene. Okay, that may varies from vectors to vectors. Next, some characteristic features of cloning vectors. First one is self-replicating. It should self-replicate within the host cell. Then only it can multiply the gene of interest. It can multiply the cloned gene or transgene. Okay. Also, it possesses unique restriction sites. The cloning vectors should have the unique restriction site, which means the endonuclease can able to cut a particular site. For example, if the cloning vector has one EcoR1 restriction sites, means the EcoR1 enzyme can cut particular site. Okay. Next, introduction of foreign DNA, donor DNA or donor DNA fragments into particular vector. Can introduce the DNA, cloned DNA into particular site. Site means particular restriction site of particular restriction sites of vector. Also, each and every vector should have marker gene. We can also say genetic markers antibiotic resistant genes likewise. For example, ampicillin resistant. The ampicillin resistant or any one resistance gene or resistance site or genetic markers used to identify the recombinant. Okay. If, for example, if it is a ampicillin resistant, if the ampicillin resistant present in a vector, the particular vector can withstand when in the presence of ampicillin antibiotic. So, by using ampicillin antibiotic, we can recover the recombinants which contain ampicillin resistant gene. Okay, from the name itself you can remember. Also, finally, they should be easily isolated from host cell. We transfer the gene of interest into host cell along with vector. Okay. Within the host cell, it produces its character. The gene of interest has particular character, no? For example, insulin. The gene of interest has the character to synthesize insulin, which means the insulin synthesis within the host cell. So, if we can easily isolate the insulin from host cell, this is good. Next, cloning vector databases. As like nucleic acid sequence database and protein sequence database, cloning vector database also stored for future reference. The cloning vectors may be provided by SGD project. Saccharomyces Genome Development Project, which has the annotated sequence information of vectors. Also, it has information more than 2600 vector database. At the time of beginning, it has around 400 database. Database, the cloning vector database linked with NCBI GenBank through NRIS browser. Through the NRIS browser, we can retrieve the sequence. Okay. Next, the major databanks, cloning databanks, Plasmid Genome Database PGD and UniVec Univector database, but it was named as UniVec database. Okay. Next, first of all, PGD, Plasmid Genome Database. It contains updated collection of fully sequenced plasmids, which has the links to structural map of each of the plasmids. The PGD contains all the plasmid genome listed in the NRIS because it was collaborated with GenBank. At the time of beginning, at the time of writing the database, it contained 460 plasmids. Currently, it has more than 2000 data. At the time of beginning, it has 460 databases. Also, PGD currently contains links to graphic structural maps. sequence search by BLAST program. Means the sequence which are present in the PGD can search and retrieved by BLAST program. Okay. Also, we can reach the PGD through www.genomics.ch.ac.uk/plasmid database.